Hey everyone, so update on Ripple here. If you like the video and you want to hear more of this kind of stuff, please go ahead and like the video. Let me know down below in the comments where you think Ripple is headed. Let's get straight into it. So essentially, obviously, we had this massive dump over the weekend on BTC, which dragged everything down with it. And you know, I do think that the lows for BTC are in, at least for the short term. But I do think, you know, if we do lose that wick low that we got on that Saturday at 42, we sort of start breaking down below 40, then I think it will take the market down with it, and alts will take a heavy hit. But so long as BTC holds, I think that this gives the altcoins a good platform to move higher. So let's take a look at Ripple. So we had this demand zone here at about the, you know, that 87 cent, 90 cent level, and then we got this clean break below it, which took us straight down to the other one, or down to the next zone, which is this massive zone that we've had marked out for ages. Nothing's changed with the levels that we've had marked out. Okay, which is actually what I think is a really good opportunity to actually buy XRP, and this 70 cent level has, you know, is just all it is. It's usually just wick to the upside and wick to the downside. Okay, so many times that we can see, like here. Okay, so this is why we know this level is a key area for bounces, support and resistance. Okay. So we've got good support over here, and what we're looking to do in the short term, okay, is basically reclaim this area over here, which is basically the $1 level. If we can get some weekly close in the $1 level, that will be great. And that pushes us into this territory where we can start challenging the $133 and essentially basically the $2, which is the last line of resistance for me. So that's basically what we're looking to do here. Strong support. Let's see if we can use this as a platform to move higher. Now, if we just sort of delete this for the moment, so we can get a little bit of a clearer picture of the actual structure of the market and what's going on. Okay, the way that I'm looking at it, we've got this big demand base over here, which is the massive support level that we've essentially held for 4 years, 4.5 years. I don't envisage us going back below there. The only way that I would see that would be some sort of weekly close below this level to basically flip this support and turn it into resistance, but I don't think that is going to happen. So we've had this low here back in January 20, and then we've basically since then continued to make higher highs, higher lows. Okay, and this is at the minute, you know, still I would say the higher low than this to basically propel us up, and we're still this is still a higher low than this over here. Okay, and so long as that holds, then we're good, and nothing really to worry about. And that's why these levels are so key. So like 70 cent level, we start to lose this. It starts to create this this kind of downtrend over here if we were to move any lower, and then we'd start to get highs, lows, lower highs, lower lows. So we don't want that. Okay, so we our thesis is that we stick to the plan, and the plan is market structure is showing us that we're making higher highs and higher lows, which is what we want. And remember, if we look at these fib levels, if we take this this move over here, we hit to the absolute T, okay, the 2.618, okay, on Ripple. And if we take that kind of measured move from the bottom here, okay, and remember the 2618, where would that take us? That would take us to around the $6 level, $5 level anyway. But I think you know, any of these fib targets as well seems like a reasonable place for Ripple to go to. But Ripple always moves super impulsively up and super impulsively down. What else can we deduce from the RSI? Okay, so we're looking at the weekly RSI on the higher time frames, but also at key support, which is why we don't want to break down from here, because that's going to show us that we have some momentum to the downside. So I think it is important that this low does hold, but so far we're holding it. Okay, we had this December last year at this weekly RSI support. Same here in July, and now we're getting it again in December. So we seem to be testing this every 6 months or so. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for that. So actually this looks like a nice area of strong support, okay? Really, this is the main zone to be looking out for at the moment, okay? Is this zone over here at the 70-cent level. So long as this holds, okay, that's the main area. As soon as we lose this, we'd be going bearish. But so long as we hold, we're good to roll. So what we can also see as well in terms of a trend line retest is if we take this down to the daily and zoom down a little bit, we can see that basically since we had this high up here in the in April 21, we're essentially using this trend line again as support. Okay, obviously we're not going to we can't. It's never going to be exact, especially with some coins, because coins like Ripple, they tend to move. The wicks are so aggressive and so violent that you kind of need to use this as a picture. Because if I start drawing it like this, okay, which is technically correct, right? But you can kind of see what's actually happening is that, you know, we had this trend line breakout over here, okay, and we have retested this area, okay, quite a number of times and come out, and we've done exactly the same over here. So again, I would be looking at this to make a move to the upside over here and then start challenging this this 140 and then $2 level over here. So that's basically how I'll be looking at it. And at the minute, you know, essentially we're kind of moving out of here, flagging, okay, and then maybe we can sort of take this flag and move to the upside is basically what I'll be looking out for. So essentially that is what we're looking out for on Ripple, right? And a couple of other things to note. Altcoins and the market in general, like we've spoken about before, ETH BTC looks super strong. This should be your leading indicator for basically what's actually going on in the market for altcoins, because if Ethereum remains pretty strong, this is a good environment for altcoins to perform. Currently at new highs versus BTC, looking good, okay? And just a quick one to note, XRP versus ETH actually hit a bit of a bit of a low here. Obviously XRP has been downtrending, and we had all this stuff going on with the SEC, which is basically essentially completely tanked the price of Ripple. But we are at this lower end here, so it is something to look out for a potential reversal, okay? So let's see if we can basically get this push out of this 1700 level and start moving here and maybe challenging even at least this trend line. So, you know, even if we were managing to rally up to any of these key areas over here where we've had where we've got key resistance, it's still looking at moves of, you know, 100%, 250% kind of thing. So definitely areas to look out for. Bullish on Ripple. I'm still looking to take this to the upside, and we have that target of $6 to $8. So if you like the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below, and until the next video, peace out. Catch you next time.